Hello and welcome back to the Game Challenger UK YouTube channel. And it's been amazing. We've been talking about future proof or future lost, or are you future lost or future proof? Which one are you? Well, hopefully, if you've gone through the first two parts, you've decided where you want to be, where you want to position yourself. But this part is to cream it all off. But if you haven't seen the first two parts, just so that this all makes sense and it all comes together for you, go and watch the first two parts. And please, everyone on this channel, like, subscribe, and share. Like it, click on like now, because I know you're going to forget. Click on subscribe now, because I know you're going to forget, and comment. Also, share with as many people as you can. So let's just summarize what we've done over the last two parts. So far, we've been honest about the reality. We've seen that technology isn't just changing jobs, it's actually changing who survives. Some roles are disappearing, and some people are actually rising under all this. And the difference isn't luck, it's adaptation. We've heard about AI doesn't replace people, it replaces people that refuse or who refuse to change. So if that's you, change. So now the real question is this: what do you do about it? Because knowing what's broken isn't enough. Understanding the risk isn't enough. In this part, which is our final part, part three, we're shifting gears. We're looking and going into to talk about future proofing. Future proofing, not future proof, future proofing. The mindset, skills, and habits that keep you relevant, valuable, and in control in the fast moving world. This is where panic turns into preparation. Let me just repeat that. This part is where your panic turns into preparation. So let's go over to the studio. We have our special guests, and the special guest, Stephen, and we have our co-hosts, Bosse and Joe, rearing to go. So let's go over to the studio. Over to you guys.
How do you future-proof yourself? And Stephen, when you look at that question, how do you future-proof yourself? What kind of mindset shift do people need right now?
People, I'm going to say, find your tribe, get into your community, get that support around you, get that accountability. So that's what I'm doing with 100 Ghanaians and 100 Nigerians at the moment, pulling them into a safe place where they can be educated by a quick Zoom call or a one-to-one, or working on a project. So find your community. It doesn't have to be massive. It doesn't have to be overwhelming, but just find the right people around you that can pull you along and educate, and you do the same for them as well. Yeah. So definitely find your 10 people that can help support you and train you as a group.
Oh, fantastic.
That's what I'd say would future-proof you, because
Fantastic.
people still buy from people.
Yeah.
People still want to engage with people face to face. That's why I travel around the world. Yeah. So there is that element of, you're going to buy from someone you trust, or you're going to refer someone you trust, but you need to know them well enough to give out that referral, don't you?
Right. Yeah. I like that. You're working 100 Ghanaians and 100 Nigerians, and you're asking them to find their 10 people that can help them. Like kind of like when you get 10 people, those are going to help you learn, and you're going to help them also. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah, so we put them into separate groups on Slack. You've probably heard of Slack. And we got a team leader, and then I'm able to oversee everything and pull everybody together. So they're getting projects to work on as well. So it might be the newsletter for GEM, or it might be a magazine article and feature. So they're getting to engage with people all around the world while they're delivering a project on their behalf. And one of those projects might be for one of the 10 people in that group.
Right, got you.
Yeah, so they're cross-sharing with other people around the world, which is fantastic.
Great. And what's it? Same question, really. How do we future-proof ourselves? But this time, let's look at 2 to 3 skills that matter the most for the future?
Yeah, I had a good think about this one. I'm going to say 3 power skills that will help future-proof you. The first one, critical and analytical thinking. Definitely. So think, response, evaluate. All those are really important skills. I'm going to say is being adaptable. Yeah, that's another one, but that was my third one. Being adaptable to AI. So there's a little motto the little slogan that I really love that I came across, and it says, learning fast beats knowing everything. But if you can become fluent in AI, keep learning, like Steve said, and Joe's mentioned, you've mentioned, learning about the new technologies, AI technologies that are coming out, and you keep developing yourself. You don't have to be the expert. You just need to know how to use the tools that will help with your workflow, help automate the tasks within your business, within your job. So AI fluency and adaptability is very important. And then the third one is communication skills. Your communication skills are going to become more and more important in this new world, because AI can't convey empathy. It can write a podcast script for you. It can write an essay for you. It can write a report for you. But you are needed to deliver that to the client or to the your senior leadership. You can convey empathy. You can persuade people. AI can't do that. AI doesn't have the feelings, those soft skills. So if you can develop all of these skills and use the technology to empower you, you're going to go far, and you're going to survive this world. Those are the 3 power skills. Yeah. Shall I repeat them?
No, you can repeat them.
Okay, so the first one is what did I say? The first one is it's analytical and critical thinking, communication skills, and AI fluency.
Great. Thanks. And Joe, same kind of question. How do we future-proof ourselves? But this time, in terms of what digital habits must people adopt to survive?
Yeah. Basically, you need to jump right in. If you're an insurance broker, use AI within your job area on a daily basis, on a weekly. The other steps is micro teach yourself in terms of artificial intelligence in the area you specialize in. Yeah, that way you become indispensable to your organization and indeed to yourself, and you progress. So in that sense, jump in. Do not take a old traditional. It always worked this way. Why should I change? Make that change. Jump in straight away.
Great. I mean, to be honest with you, we need to look at how can we future-proof ourselves. And I think for me, I would say, you've all said it. It's like being able to adapt to change. Also, learning nearly every day. I think Stephen mentioned that he's learning all the time. And someone said, a good friend of mine says, every day is a school day. And it's more relevant now than ever before. Every day is a school day. The more you use AI, and AI, some people's AI is just ChatGPT, or it's just DeepSeek. That's their AI. But AI is much obviously wider than that, broader than that. Sorry. But if that's it, just improve on those prompts. And then use it for work. Might start in a small way, and then start getting used to it, and you start knowing how to talk to it, because you need to learn how to talk to it. AI has it's not creative in terms of like we are. We have what we're safe for what is being creative. That's one thing that's not going to be taken from us. AI doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have a brain. It actually just uses data and patterns. So we've got the upper hand, and what you put in is what you get out. So if you put rubbish in, you get rubbish out. You know, so and I would also say to future proof yourself, then what you need to do is get on one of the courses, and like Joe says, micro teach, or it could be a short course, it could be something, just so that you can get a structured way of doing it. Because a lot of people have moved on to AI from Googling. So what they're actually doing is they're not actually asking the right questions, and they get despondent and they get upset when they're not getting the right results out. They get frustrated. They say it doesn't work. You know, so really we've got to start looking and saying, I need to go onto a very short course that can actually give me structured training on how to get the best results out of this AI machine. Yeah, I think that's the way I would say it. I mean, Stephen,
can I just say one thing, that I'll be 64 in a couple of weeks' time. Okay.
Congratulations.
So I've been through the pager. I've been through emails coming out. I've been through spell check. I've been through, and they've all been improvements. So we mustn't be scared. We can't stop what's happening within AI. So we have to embrace it, and we have to take time out to rewire our brains again to go with a new subject, basically. Okay.
Just to add to that, Steve, I've been through the 70s where you're fish and chips through the newspaper. Salt and vinegar, mushy peas, and all of that.
I still love that.
Jelly deals, all of that in the street of London.
I think what Joe is,
I've been through all of that myself.
I think what Joe is saying, he's older than you.
Once again, thank you. Once again, Tony, thank you very much for your comment.
Just joking, Joe.
I know that. So anyway, so Steve, just wanted to add.
No, one second.
AI
Steve,
has got a conscious. AI it hasn't got a feeling because we're talking to a machine. But one of the biggest skills that I think we miss talking is this called being able to talk to a machine, and that's called prompt engineering. We need all, however young, however old, need to know how to talk to the machine properly in order to get the information out. Prompt engineering, which I do deliver training on that, being able to talk to the machine. Because a lot of people are talking to the machine, they still using it as what Tony said, like Google. It isn't. It never is. But it's a far advanced step than that. You need to be able to talk to the machine.
So Stephen, thanks, Joe. That's great. We do. At the end of the day, some people might not know what a prompt is. So therefore, what we need to do is break it down first and say you ask a question. The question, and then you expect a result. So prompt is a question, and then you make sure you refine it and get the right results you want out. But that's right. They need to know about prompt engineering. But Stephen, there's lots of, we're talking about massive job losses being announced by all these companies. So what does somebody do now? And I think there's an opportunity. Where you see there's loss of jobs, there's opportunity also. And I think where you are is what you do and how you help people in terms of entrepreneurs or people that want to be entrepreneurs. I think that's a key place to be right now. That's the key place to be right now. And I think you are in the prime position. So would you say, is entrepreneurship becoming a necessity now in terms of where we're going?
Yeah, I think everybody's got a bit of entrepreneurship inside them, whether it's they just take up a craft and they decide they want to sell those crafts that they make. Everybody wants to have, well, I believe most people want to have the freedom to move around the world and work from their phone, or at least the choice, the option to do that. So I think more and more, I used to work in the office 12 hours a day, and I really enjoy it. I've not been in office now for 20 years, because you've got the freedom to move and work from wherever you want. So I think everybody needs to think, actually, what's my passion? What's my vision? And can I at least start to work towards that, even while I'm employed? Can I have that little hustle on the side? Yeah.
Right.
And that's what entrepreneur brings: innovation, ideas, community, an opportunity to go out and meet people and to learn, maybe, as you say, how to present yourself properly on stage and to deliver what your passion is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So thanks for that. Bossa, so how important do you think data literacy is for non-tech roles now?
Oh, that's a good question. I think data, because obviously data is very important for AI. Data is the power machine for AI. So I think people do need to be data literate and understand the importance of data, and also understand how data is used within the AI industry. So I think even if it's like, you may not use it in your, depending on what industry you're in, data may not be applicable, but if you're in the technology industry, it's highly applicable. And the data, if you can learn more about data and the importance of it, and if you want to go into the technology industry, there's going to be lots of new data roles emerging because of AI. So your data literacy, if you improve your data literacy and then you improve your AI skills and data, then you know what, those jobs are going to be applicable to you if you want them, you know. So I think that, yes, data literacy is very, very important. And if people can start to understand how to use data, and also the importance of data within the AI industry in terms of like data curation, data accuracy, data cleaning, data engineering and stuff like that, you know what, there'll be jobs for you in the next, you know, in 2026.
So just looking at what was talked about in this part, just summarizing it, what I can see is it's not about knowing everything, but like I think Boss has said it, it's about learning fast, because things are changing fast, so you have to learn fast to keep up and adapt to change. So what I want to do is go into the last section, which is just really talking about the final thing, really is talking about opportunity, ownership, and the new game that we're in. Because we talk about being the game challenger, we challenge the game. And this is now a new game that we're going into. So what is going on? So Stephen, what opportunity does this tech shift create? What opportunity does it create?
Oh, you just got to look at how you can make a picture now move, can't you? You can take a photograph and you can make it move. You can do editing on the go, films on the go. So it's opening up opportunities for people to really go back to finding your passion and using the technology that then might lead into a project that then monetizes, because people still want to buy film, as an example. Netflix, there's a shortage of films. So really, I think technology is there for you to just use it and get that side hustle going. That's what I'd say. Use it, tap into it. Okay.
Great.
And
yeah. Good. So there's opportunity.
Well, when you do something you love, you want to learn, don't you?
Yeah.
So doing something you love means you will learn the AI that you need to get it seen or to get it done quickly and efficiently.
Yeah, I like that part you said, where doing something you love. Before there were like there were hurdles in the way, but now that you've got AI and just say, just do this for me now. Now you can go back to your passion and say, right, I always wanted to do this, but the cost of doing it and the team that I need to get through, now I can just say, right, just do it and something happens. So yeah, I think that's great. That's great. Yeah.
And imparting your knowledge and your wisdom. So I'm having 15-minute one-to-ones with entrepreneurs at the moment, and they just go, I just can't believe I learned that. I just didn't know about that. And that's because I'm being fed information from the 100 people, let's say, and then I'm able to say, oh, have you thought about this? Go and have a chat with Tony. Tony can sort you out with that. So that's, you still got to have that personal communication with somebody. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
So, Bossa, what do you say? What's the opportunity, the ownership, the new game? what's the opportunity does this tech shift create?
I think it creates a lot of opportunities for inquiring minds to look at real world problems that they're experiencing that they'd like to try and solve. And it might just start with a passion. It might start with something, you're doing at work that that could be done better. But you can use AI to research this problem, and then you can use the tools to help you solve the problem. So there's lots of opportunities, and I want people to kind of like, think in the most basic way. Don't think that it has to be something really complicated. You might just be experiencing real world problems in different areas of your life, and if you can think of a solution, you've got AI to help you do the research. You've got AI to help maybe even design a solution, because it will give you answers to your problems, and it will tell you, it can create a business plan for you. It can give you information on where you can find that can help you find the answer to your problem. So there's a lot of opportunity here, but I think people just need a bit of guidance and confidence in trying to understand by it. So yeah, I think there's a lot of opportunity, and you've seen it already. You see it every day. You're hearing about young people developing apps, disrupting the tech world. So it's not just the big organizations. There's lots of people disrupting at the moment.
Fantastic. And then Joe, what about yourself? What's the opportunities around?
In what sense?
For the AI, the technology shift we're having, what opportunities does it present for us?
Well, as I said, in one of the programs, the government in America and England has instituted lots of data centers all around, about 500 or 300 of them around the country. So the opportunity will be for the new people to have the skills in network, cybersecurity, data analysis. Yeah, programming is no longer the main staying power as it used to be, but you still need to learn that. So those are the new opportunity, and the other opportunity is what you're doing. You will lose your skills. You will lose your job if you don't use artificial intelligence and digital tools to improve the efficiency. And if you're an entrepreneurial person, if you don't use AI or other tools, then you will not gain economic advantage. That's really my conclusion to it.
I think. Thank you, Joe. Thanks, Joe. I think to be honest with you, I think everyone said it really. Where there's job losses, there's also opportunities. Mm-hmm. And I think what we have to do is there's a massive opportunity, because job losses come with job creations, but they're just at a different place. Mm-hmm. So what we need to do is find out, where are the jobs being created? Let's start doing some research and finding out. People need on this, that are watching this, need to say, look, the job losses are going in this section, but where they've been shifted towards, where they've been shifted. Joe mentioned that the data centers are coming. Yeah. So that means that there's going to be a lot of information, a lot of people that need to help on the data center side of things. Right. There's going to be a number of things that Joe's mentioned, a few places. And also we talked about losses of jobs in the repetitive. Whatever is repetitive can be replaced by an AI agent and so on. So that's not a problem. But what you need to do is skill up yourself. You can only get the opportunity by skilling up yourself. Mm. We're all on this call, and I think everybody on this call is actually skilling up themselves on a daily basis. If you stay stagnant, then you're in trouble. You have to move with the flow at the moment. You cannot afford to stay stagnant at the moment while things are changing so rapidly. Like Bosse mentioned, this is the fastest industrial revolution. So things are moving super fast. So Stephen, I think this is one of a question before the last one, but I want you to just, because you are in this global ecosystem, in the entrepreneur side. How can people start small but think global?
Okay. Selling a service or a product, or just
anything, or just as an entrepreneur? Yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'd say you have to find that group that works for you. Okay. So it could be LinkedIn, it could be any group, WhatsApp group. Find the group that is ideally your target audience, I suppose, in a way. Yeah. And build those relationships. I find and I see that lots of people start a relationship and it hasn't got a result within 3 chats, they're off somewhere else. So you have to nurture.
I know lots of people like that.
Yeah, you have to build the relationships. You have to stay in touch, and you can use AI to stay in touch. You can send a reminder to Tony that I'd love to grab a coffee with him next month, whatever it might be. So staying in touch, being patient, and learning as you go. That's what I'd say, definitely.
Fantastic. Yeah. Foster, what would you say on your side?
I'm just going to remind everybody about those 3 young students that just kind of like applied automation to an old problem. People will always need to search for a job, but they just thought, well, now we've got AI and it does automates things. Why don't we make this easier for people, less stressful? So all they did was automate finding a job. So they just swipe left and they've applied for a job. They swipe left for a job and they've applied. So and it's had a global impact. It's an app that you can use worldwide. So sometimes it's the smallest ideas that can impact globally. So AI is. Are there any ideas, things out there you could automate? Start small, but think the impact hugely. So I'm just going to say, just use a new technology to solve an old problem and think about automation.
There's a lot of problems out there, so that sounds like there's a lot of opportunities out there.
Health is a trend. Business, health, and health. There's so many trends. Finances are trends. There's so many topics of business that are trending right now.
And Joseph, over to you. So, how can people start small and think global?
Yeah, my thought of that is that we have to think global and not just national. Or we live in I always say we live in a global economy, and we have to exploit that global economy with powerful economic communication tools like the platform we're on. We Teams, Zoom, we can communicate to the other side of the world. So we need to exploit that with our business services, with our product, and expand our communication and relationship and development and entrepreneurial philosophy globally, rather than just sticking to your local environment. And I think doing that, Stephen said, LinkedIn, spread your network wider, attend international conferences like Stephen does, and that way have an excellent business services or product that can transcend boundaries.
Great.
Can I just say, I've got 5% left on my phone, so apologies about that. So just in case I do go off, lovely chatting to you all, but carry on. We should be okay for a few minutes.
Don't worry. Technology will save you. Technology will save you. Don't worry.
To everybody that's listening, listening and watching. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Stephen, that one's the Nigerian one.
Yes.
you know how light is not always there, man. You just say I got 2 minutes.
It's going down, Tony. As we're speaking, it's going down.
Stephen's been in Nigeria too long. But anyway, I think like global. I think, to be honest with you, I think we all have to think global. And I think what happens is with this emerging technology, it crosses borders. Yeah. And I think you've got you've got AI. You know, you can now translate your script into French or German or whatever and send it off. So I think the technology is making sure that we're global already. If we use it, we're global. Payment systems, if you're going on to because you know that I'm into blockchain. So if you're going on blockchain is automatically global. So it's not like there are no borders, there's no countries, there's no current, it's all straight through. So I think, yes, I think we have to think about these technologies and we have to say, right, okay, I can start small and I can be running the business here and also running a business in all different countries. I did a demonstration yesterday where I took some coins that I've made and I transferred it to someone's account in Nigeria, and it was instant. And that was just from a crypto coin and so on. So we are global. The countries, the governments will make you think that you're not, because they will have problems with regards to that system because they have no control. Those systems are decentralized. Yeah, and that's one thing. So I think that's the main thing. So just quickly, because I know there's only a few minutes on. Does anyone want to say anything on what I just said just now before I move on to the last question?
That's spot on. Yeah.
Okay, so just moving on. What's the? I'm going to go to Stephen here first. Yeah. What's the first step to take in the next 30 days?
No. Oh dear.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh, no,
Stephen's gone. No way, Stephen. We love you, Stephen. We love you, Stephen. But that's not a problem. Okay, over to Bosse. What's the first step to take in the next 30 days? The first step to take.
Depending on where you are, I would say it's all about, to me, those 3 power skills and that means adapting to change, so learning. I think you need to just keep learning. So depending on where you are, AI is rapidly impacting and causing disruption and change. So my thing is just keep learning, but in make it relevant doing. Don't just pick a subject. So learn something that's going to impact your work, learn something that's going to impact your business, and use it, implement it. So if you want to learn about creating AI agents to automate a workflow within your business or within your job, then learn it and do it, implement it. So that's what I would do in the next 30 days.
Okay, cool. And then Joseph.
Yeah, as I said in other podcasts, just jumping feet first. So you're a specialist in nursing, you're a specialist in administration or management. Use AI with what you're doing on a daily basis. Micro learn, 15 minutes a day. ChatGPT or DeepSeek, depending if you're a programmer, use DeepSeek. So by all means, jump in feet first and let micro learn these tools so that you don't become irrelevant.
Fantastic. I mean, just to help for those of you that are out there and you're thinking, okay, future proof, am I gonna or future lost? We all want you to be future proof. So you're future proof. And I think the first thing I'd say is you look at what's actually changing. What's actually changing right now? And what's changing at the moment is the emerging technologies. So what I would do is first just have a quick read through just basic stuff about emerging technologies. What are they? Who are they? What are they? What are they providing to this new game that we're going to? Look at one of them is AI. Yeah, some people talk about Internet of Things. We're talking about blockchain. Yeah, we're talking about all these things. So what are they? Just find out which one you resonate with. You feel good. You feel interested in. Yeah, feel interested. Then go on to YouTube and then say, right, let me just look at a basic beginner's guide or beginner's video on this subject. And then from there, once you've got the beginners, then you can now say, you know what, I think I can actually start something with this. You start thinking about ideas that you have, what ideas you have right now, and go from there. So that's one thing I would say we can get started with. Yep. So I believe that everyone that's watching this can future-proof their career or their job or their business. The other thing I'd say is, look, start thinking about creating jobs, not looking for jobs. Start thinking about creating jobs. How do you create jobs? Everybody has things in their mind that they think they can do better. This is your opportunity right now. This is your opportunity right now with AI and so on, where technology, getting access to all these tools is not expensive anymore. You can actually get them. You can, with a prompt, you can write a whole app. With a prompt, you can write a whole app. It may not be all bells and whistles, but you can do that. And then from there, you can collaborate with people to get that to market, to get that to a place. So what I'm seeing right now is there's big opportunity for you if you upgrade your skills in the workplace. If you don't want to go back to work and you want to be a business person, there's big opportunity for you from there. If you want to just do your own thing, there's big opportunity for you there. Just first learn what's going on a basic level. So that's the first thing I'll say. Do you want to add anything to that, Bosse?
Yeah, I think what you've mentioned and advised is really, really good. And I think that there are so many online podcasts by well-known business individuals that they'll tell you about the latest trends and emerging technologies, and if you're an entrepreneur, what you could be focusing on. So utilize all those, all of that, information. Go and listen to them, because I listen to a lot of podcasts to find out things, and I find them really helpful. You don't necessarily take in everything, but the bits that you find interesting, you'll make a note of, and you're like, oh, that's interesting. So there's a lot of information that business leaders are providing, and they're in the prominent spots and arenas, so make use of all of that information out there.
Okay. And what about you, Joe? Do you have anything to say on that?
Yeah, there's lots of positive stuff with the Industrial Revolution, AI Industrial Revolution. There's lots of opportunities, not all doom and gloom. But in my opinion, the AI would benefit us more than disadvantage us if we take the opportunity. If we don't take the opportunity to learn, to integrate, to use AI in every facet of our life, it will become a challenge for you in order to progress.
That's it. So just a final roundup, because unfortunately we lost our special guest who contributed amazing, and we're looking forward to probably seeing Stephen again. But just the final one sentence, the one sentence, the dreaded one sentence that I always ask for you. I just want to say, Bosse, your one sentence. How do you stay valuable when AI dominates? I hope we haven't lost you.
Just going to repeat something.
You look like you're phasing in and out.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
You look like you're fading in and out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me
let
now?
me go to Joe first, and I'll come back to you. Let me come back to Joe first. Joe, okay, one sentence, yeah? How do you stay safe and relevant in a tech-driven future?
Yeah. Basically, micro teach, self-taught, or go on a training course in order to upskill your existing knowledge and stay current with the AI, because there's nothing you cannot learn, as Bill Gates said. There's nothing you cannot learn with the internet and artificial intelligence. You can make AI your teacher.
That's it. And Bosse, just coming back to you, you looked a little bit clearer. So how do you stay valuable when AI dominates?
I'm going to repeat something that I said earlier. Learning fast beats knowing everything. Become an expert in AI learning, and you will stay ahead of the game or, you know, and part with this new world. So please, learning fast, stay ahead by becoming AI.
Fantastic. And my final one sentence, because Stephen's question was, how do you avoid being future lost? Well, you know, it's quite clear how you avoid being future lost. Don't stay still. Don't stay still. Don't stop learning. Be open-minded. Yeah. Then you can avoid being future lost. So don't stay still. Keep moving. Yeah. And be open-minded. Be creative. Follow your dreams, and just use whatever you can. That's the one thing. So just to wrap up, I want to just wrap up now. So just thinking about this, or what we've gone through today, the future won't wait for permission. Remember that. The future will not wait for your permission. You either prepare for it or it replaces you. Stay curious, stay learning, and stay in the game. That's the final word for me. So I want to just say a big thank you for Stephen. Yeah, Stephen, who unfortunately can't be with us towards the end because, you know, technology sometimes plays up on us. Yeah, but thank you very much, Stephen. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm
Steve.
looking forward to meeting up with you face to face, and also probably getting involved in anything that I can to help people, because we're all about helping people. We're all about building. We're all about sharing, and we build together, we grow together. So do you want to say anything? Because Stephen's
yeah, I want to say thank you, Steve. You brought some great knowledge to this discussion, and it was fantastic, like all the kind of like advice you've given, so thank you. Sorry that your phone let you down at the end, but never mind, that's technology, you know. But looking forward to as Tony says, like finding out more about your projects and working with you in the future.
And Joe?
Yeah, thank you very much, Stephen, for taking part. Your input was most valuable input, because I think what you do is extremely relevant to our discussion, extremely relevant to artificial intelligence, because a lot of people are losing their job, and entrepreneurial is often the way. If you know you have to work longer for your pension, retirement, you can use AI to help you to make money because that's what I'm doing. I'm nowhere near retirement age as Tony, but yeah.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And you know what? I want to thank everybody that's watched us through the whole different parts of this. Remember, what we're doing is future proof or future loss. And I think if you listen to carefully to today's show, today's podcast, you can stay future proof. You know what to do, and what we are here to do is to help you. Joe's mentioned that he can help you out. He does some training on AI, on cybersecurity. Bosse gives some free advice, on some things, and she can help you out. You know me, exactly. And so there's some free resources that you can get, and you can catch us on the Game Challenger UK on the YouTube channel. We want you to like, subscribe, and share, and comment. Please comment. All of us say, what do they say? You know, you come and tell us privately that it's really fantastic. It's great. I got some information. I got a job. I did this. I did. We don't want you to tell us privately. Why don't you just comment? Put it on the comments. Just put it on the comment now. Put some comments in there. Put some comments in there. Yeah. Put some likes. Put some shares. Yeah. Share it with people you love. Share it with people you love. Yeah. And guess what? Subscribe and notify so you see the next one. So that's me, Tony, the Game Challenger UK. Remember, we challenge the game. The game today is about you being future proof. And I hope you know the game and you're going to challenge that game all the way to the end. Thank you very much. And thank you. And bye-bye.
Thank you.
Wow. Sadly, that's the end. That's the end of our future proof, future lost. I hope you found yourself. I hope you're all future proof. I'd like to say a big thank you for our special guest, Stephen. Brought some amazing nuggets and information for us, and I love what he's doing in Africa, in the world. I'd like to say a big thank you for Bosse, our data specialist. I'd like to say a big thank you for Joseph, our security specialist. But I'd like to save the biggest thank you for you all to take the time to watch the 3 parts. It's been long, it's been hard, but hopefully it's been rewarding. And I hope anyone that's watching right now, please go watch the other 2 just in case you haven't seen it. Also, share this with 10 people if you can. And also, I'd like you to subscribe because I know you're going to forget. Like, subscribe, and share. And also, we love your comments. Okay. So let's just summarize what's happened over the last 3 parts. We've made one thing clear, haven't we? The world of work, money, and opportunity has already changed. AI, automation, and digital systems aren't coming, are they? One day, they're actually here now. Some people rise because they adapt, learn, and move early. Others will fall because not from lack of knowledge or from lack of talent, but because they stay comfortable too long. Is that you? Don't stay comfortable too long. This isn't about fear. This is about the opportunity and the responsibility that you take. This is about your responsibility you take. Responsibility to upskill and stay informed and take ownership of your future. The good news is you're not too late. But waiting, don't wait. Waiting is your biggest risk. So don't take this great conversation and feel inspired and do nothing. Take action and learn, connect, and build. Because the future won't wait, it will not pause for you. And those who prepare will always stay in the game. So, as I say in the Game Challenger UK YouTube channel, let's stay in the game. Stay in the game. Stay current. Don't wait. Your biggest risk, what did I say your biggest risk was? Your biggest risk is the waiting game. So don't wait. Start now. And I'd like to say, everyone, again, a big thank you. I'd like to say to everyone, take this time to just like, subscribe, and also share. Share it with 10 people. Subscribe now. Click on it because I know you're going to forget. Click on like now and then share. And hopefully we'll see you in the next show. Thank you. And that's me, Tony, signing out from the Game Challenger UK. We always challenge the game. Life is a game and we must challenge the game. Thank you. Over and out.